The sun rose twice on July 16th, 1945. First, the real one, then the one we built. I'm Izzy Rotgut, Goblin Engineer, breaker of limits, and not technically cleared for what I'm about to explain. But lucky for you, I read fast, and I don't scare easy. Trinity Test was the world's first nuclear detonation, not dropped from a plane, not loaded in a silo. This was a tower, 100 feet tall, built in the middle of the New Mexico desert, and strapped to the top of it, the gadget. That's what they called it. Cute name for the most dangerous thing humans had ever assembled. It was a plutonium implosion bomb, not like the uranium one they dropped later. This one needed symmetry, precision, and a whole lot of shaped explosives. The core was plutonium-2, then roughly the size of a softball, surrounded by 32 explosive lenses. Each one had to go off at the exact same time. Not close enough. Not we'll fudge it in post. If one charge fired late, the whole thing would fizzle, or worse, partially detonate sideways. To fix that, they built custom detonators and synchronized them with a network of trigger relays wired through the desert. I'm talking miles of cable, run by hand in the heat, by technicians with more guts than sense. Gadget's neutron initiator, nicknamed the Urchin, sat at the very center of the core. Its job? Spit out a burst of neutrons, right as the core collapsed inward. Too early? Wasted shot. Too late? No chain reaction. This wasn't just physics. It was timing, wiring, and pressure design on a level nobody had ever pulled off. And then came the sensors. Oscillographs, shadow cameras, seismometers, heat probes. Every kind of meter you could think of was buried, bolted, or shielded in blast-proof boxes around ground zero. Some of them were vaporized. Anyway, occupational hazard. The test was supposed to go off at 4 a.m., but weather got in the way. They held. They waited. And then at 5:29 and 45 seconds, flash. No sound. Not yet. Just light. White, violet, orange. Then the heat. Then the shockwave. Then the second sun collapsed into a rising tower of dust and fire. The tower gone. Melted. The steel truss legs vaporized. The sand below fused into green glass. They call it Trinity Test. The desert still glows a little where it happened. And the test, it worked perfectly, too perfectly. Every warhead you've ever heard about, every deterrent, doctrine, missile, or drill, they all trace back to that blast. But from a tech standpoint, Trinity wasn't just a bomb. It was a systems test. Power, timing, data under extreme conditions. It was a machine designed to destroy itself, and proof that we could. The science was brilliant. The wiring was madness. The risk? Well, let's just say they weren't sure it wouldn't ignite the atmosphere. But they lit the fuse anyway. Like I said, I don't scare easy. Rotgut out.